Listen to this.
My name is Arnold Jameson. Give me a call with some questions regarding the disappearance of one Harold Bigelow. If you could please give me a call back at this number, I'd greatly appreciate your time. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And Harold's daughter Sabrina told me that she's already met with Mr. Arnold. Wait, Mr. Jameson. Arnold Jameson? Something's going on here. That start. Welcome to the Late Night Picture Show, kids. I'm your host, Murph the Clown. And what I got here is a delicious vodka martini. Heavy on the orange bitters. Yeah. Tasty. I like that little hint of orange in there. I do it with the gin, too. Over the weekend, I bought some Aztec chocolate bitters from Fee Brothers. So Aztec chocolate, like the Mexican chocolate drink, with it's chocolate and cinnamon together. And, just a touch of that. I was making old fashions with berries in them and stuff. Blueberries and blackberries, raspberries, kind of smushed up in the drink. And man, with those chocolate bitters, that was like heaven. But I'm not so sure that the chocolate bitters are going to work in a martini, so we're going to stick to the orange. Okay, are we ready, monkey?
Yes, my name is Percival, thank you. It's Percival. That's how I shall be addressed.
Oh, pardon me. Are we ready, Percival?
Yes, I suppose so.
Here we go. Do we have a theme tonight? Both these pictures are old. We black and white here. Not as old as last week's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, 1920. But we are going back to 1936 for H.G. Wells' Things to Come. And like our little Jeff Goldblum coincidence there's now like a couple of H.G. Wells movies, like almost back to back. 2 movies ago? Yeah, a couple movies ago. We did an H.G. Wells story. Was it War of the Worlds? Yeah, it had to be. My memory isn't what it used to be. Okay. We have, look at this poster, it's pretty damn exciting. And very colorful, unlike the movie. And Alexander Korda production, Raymond Massey, Ralph Richardson, Sir Cedric Hardwicke, Pearl Argyle, Margaretta Scott, and a cast of 20,000. That might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, there were a lot of people. (1936) London Films production, directed by William Cameron Menzies, with screenplay by H.G. Wells himself. I love when I do this. Like I not very good with the actors, so starring British people. Okay, it's 1936 and war breaks out. You didn't see that coming, huh? 1936. Well, you're about 4 years away, right? Um, and all of known civilization is wiped out. The Great War is not all of mankind, but all of civilization. The Great War is followed by a great pestilence of 1966, which lasts until 1970. So now I'm actually alive in the future. Lasts until 1970, when I start kindergarten. I start kindergarten in 70, maybe 71. Things become somewhat stable and the locals begin to thrive. The government has broken down and local warlords control towns and villages. Kind of like a lot of the third world. This is still very much the case. You might have a government, but like really tribal leaders are in charge. You know how warlords are, right? They're drunk with power and only interested in expanding their fiefdom. This guy who calls himself the chief is no different, trying to feed his servants and even more desperately trying to get his World War I era biplanes off the ground. That's right. He who controls the air controls a bigger part of the country. Too bad someone beat him to it. One day, a fancy new plane, still a propeller plane, but, more like we saw going into World War II. This guy shows up. Lands his fancy-ass new plane. And the chief is enraged. This guy's got a better plane than me. Yeah. So he orders the pilot taken hostage, and then his chief engineer and the local scientist are enlisted to get this strange man to help with their planes. Of course, they have other designs. Never you mind. Wings Over the World, which is the organization that this fellow with the new plane belongs to. They arrive in more planes and use peace gas. Hold on. Peace gas. They gas everybody to subdue the chief and his subjects. Another large jump forward to 2036. Now we're actually talking about the future. And we are living in a technological society. Well, that's hard to imagine. But a group of intellectuals are growing leery of technology and progress. They decide to rebel in the form of destroying Wings's space gun. Yeah, they built a space gun. Space gun, Space Force. Semantics. Okay. Wow, I might just have another one of those. Do we need to switch to gin?
Yes, I suppose so.
Okay, then. So, this space gun, picture a rocket being launched like a la human cannonball. The rocket is shot out of a cannon. And the leadership of Wings must beat the now angry masses to the cannon and shoot themselves into space. How this is good for the rebellion or solves anything, your guess is as good as mine. At times, okay, let's summarize here. I know, look, I frickin' wrote a novel about this movie. At times, this movie is right on. A 30-year war and a 4-year plague could bring progress to a halt in many areas. The rebel leader's holographic speech is coming soon to a phone near you. Other things are not so forward-thinking. Yeah, you think you just pictured your smartphone, didn't you? Well, all of the modern ships and vehicles are still like filled with analog dials and like toggle switches. Now, granted, in 1936 they did not see this iPhone coming. I didn't even see this iPhone coming in like 1986. Like a lot of things, the book was probably better, but the movie isn't all bad, especially for a 30s flick full of stage actors. But it's 2011 when I wrote this. Well, that's like more than 10 years ago. What year are we in? It's 2024, and we have a 2-ring movie that jumps around too much. I guess I'll see what happens in 2036, if I'm still around. I mean, my MacBook here still has a keypad on it. But the only thing I can think of toggle switch, my guitars have toggle switches on them. But I don't know if there's been that much technical advancement in guitars. It's all still just pickups and volume knobs and stuff, so 2 rings. You heard it. Oh, look. It's the balloons again. Thanks, QuickTime. How long will those go? Can you keep doing it? Oh, look, 2. Other hand. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes. 2 rings. I don't know why it launches the balloons for 2-ring movies, but not for 5-ring movies. Okay. I am going to switch to the gin, the Hendrix Neptunia. By all means, if you haven't tried the Hendrix Neptunia, you need to get your ass to the liquor store and buy a bottle of Hendrix Neptunia and have a 2-to-1 martini or as dry as you like it, because the gin is exceptional. I know about you and your Japanese gin. Whatever. Okay, let's all go to the lobby and make ourselves another martini.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.